All right, we want to start off by giving all praise to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, or GMS. Peace and blessings to your brothers out there pushing His word in truth. I'm Zakaria
Wadar.
Tazawan.
from the GMS Dallas camp, and we back again with another lesson, all in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Now, around these areas, if you don't know, now you know the gas prices are shooting through the roof.
That's right.
Right? And all these, people are walking around with that same look, and you at the gas pump, you hear whispers about the Illuminati, you hear whispers about, this, that, and the other.
Right.
But what they don't know is that we've been talking about these things through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for the longest.
That's right.
We've been telling y'all that it's
Right.
going down. It's all good. You mind just going around the camera?
Yeah, we're recording.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Enjoy your day. Yeah. So we've been telling these people these things, and all of a sudden they want to pop up, start talking about the Illuminati and William Cooper. You read that book, Behold the Pale Horse? I hear him at work with all these, talking about all this conspiracy stuff.
Yeah.
But y'all just talking. Y'all are just full of talk, full of hot air. But the men of the Lord, the hopeful men of the Lord, are out here doing the Lord's work. We're really out here pushing. So while you whisper at each other about this, that, and the other, we out here taking that whisper and putting it into action, trying to teach our people, the Lord's people, who are listed on the 12 tribe sign, the truth of the matter.
Right, brother.
The truth of the matter is who the world calls Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, the Son of the Most High, which his name is Yahweh, is coming back to destroy this place.
That's right.
Can you give me Revelation 9?
Do you mind if I bring
No,
this
go
out
ahead.
real quick? I want to bring this out real quick. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So right there, man, it's telling you, man, that our people are completely spiritually blind to what's even going on in the world, man. Everybody's quick to believe something like that. A gentleman just told me earlier, his mother put up on Facebook that a plane had got blown up, but it was something from like years ago. And he had to tell his mother, like, hey, don't believe everything you see on social media and stuff like that, man. You truly have to pay attention to what's going on around you, man.
That's right. And in that paying attention, like I said, you gotta take the information and put that information to action. You just sitting at home reading Behold the Pale Horse, talking about, yeah, I believe in the Bible too, man. There's some good stuff in there. That's not what it's about. It's about taking this information and putting it into action. Getting out here and try to preach to the Lord's people. Trying to save your soul through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai once again. But you people are just talking. Talking about this, talking about that. You ever heard of the Illuminati? Man, get out of here with that, man. Man, word. You ever heard of the Illuminati? I ain't know. Get away from me. You about 10, 15 years too late. Now, I'm not saying, you're wrong, because you are actually right. You're on the right path, but you're not taking that serious. You just talking, just to be talking. You just at work telling somebody they're Israelite. Sneaking, walking by, we the Israelites. Get out here on the corners. If you really about that, get on these corners and push the truth for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah,
Don't do it in secret. Do it openly, so the Most High will reward you in that same. Go ahead.
Nah, man, and give our people a better understanding. To stop trying to make our people feel good for that moment. If they found out or waking up to who they really are. Have our people actually get an understanding. Are you living according to the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability? Are you actually getting up praying rather than running and telling somebody who they are? Like it was some brand new, like it's a brand new thing. It's nothing new out here anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our people are actually waking up. But when it comes to doing the work, man, it's a whole nother ball game. Accepting it, going through those trials and tribulations, man, going through that, enduring through the wickedness of this world. Once your eyes are actually open to what's going on around you.
That's right.
If I can say this, that one of my best friends that I haven't talked to since I graduated high school, I happen to be scrolling on social media. Guess what he doing? He doing the work. You know, this ain't no joke, man. I ain't talked to that man damn near 20 years, and he's doing the work and he believes, man. Now, granted, he's with another sect, you know, but you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, the Lord is calling his people home, man.
That's right.
And he's doing the work. Damn near 20 years, I haven't talked to him. He's rocking fringes. Know who the 12 tribes are, man. You know who Esau is. That's a beautiful thing, because it's a heavy breakdown within itself, knowing you're a Hebrew Israelite, but bringing it out. That's what the brother's going into.
That's right.
You know.
Like,
Jump back in there.
I'm
You
gonna stay with that.
Revelation
Yeah. Like,
14, give 14.
Revelation 9.
Second.
Comment, that's it.
Say, brother, you got to step back just a little bit, bro. Just a little bit.
Yeah, just
You
take
mad?
your time to listen. Nobody's mad.
Go ahead.
14.
Yeah.
Second Ezra, chapter 14, verse 10. For the world hath lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old.
As we have been saying through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, it ain't going to be the same as it was forever. It's not always going to be like that. Everything is starting to wax old. Everything is coming to its end.
That's right, brother.
So you got to think about it. You ain't got to just be walking around saying something about the Illuminati. All this is real. All this stuff is about to apply to you. You about to have to make
this
a
is
choice
life,
in life.
man. This is
Go
life.
ahead.
It is what
One
it
second,
is.
man. I'm gonna be stern with you. I ain't trying to say nothing wrong to you, but we not up here playing. We not up here playing. It ain't no
Man,
joke.
yeah.
I'll point anything I want to point at you, but you just be respectful. Or if you don't be respectful,
Can you
one
please?
second, the
okay,
Lord is gonna
man.
handle your ass. I'm not gonna touch you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do nothing to you, but Yahweh Shem Yahweh is gonna handle your ass.
That's
And
right.
as I'm looking in your
No,
eyes,
no.
the Lord is already handling your ass. So you got all these people out there doing all this bullshit, but you don't stop and you don't fuck with them. But why do you want to stop and fuck with us? We understand why. But I'm not
Hey,
gonna,
man.
we asked you nicely before.
No,
now
I'm
you get
not-
cursed out in the
no,
spirit.
hold on.
So the Most High, if
No,
you don't
hold
leave
on.
us
I'm
alone,
over here.
the Lord is gonna handle your ass.
I let me
all
know,
right?
man. Yeah.
Go
No,
ahead
hold
and
on.
read.
Yeah.
This is
I
Second
let me know,
Ezra, chapter 14, verse 10. I'm starting verse 10 again. For the world hath lost his youth, and the times began to wax old. Verse 11. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts of it are gone already,
Go ahead.
and half of a 10th part.
And what the word is saying to you is the
And half
time
of a
is
10th
at
part.
its end.
That's right.
You ain't got no time left.
No, I'm
It ain't no
listening.
time for the jokes and the
What-
playing and all that is
No.
over with.
No, I'm
right?
with that.
Go ahead.
I'm listening, man.
brother.
Yeah.
You're
Verse
not
12.
listening, you talking.
No, I'm listening.
And as
to
you
him.
talking,
Yeah.
you putting a curse on yourself. I don't have to put curses on
That's
you.
right.
You
No,
doing it all
no,
to yourself,
no,
right?
no,
Go ahead.
I
Verse 12.
live in
And there remaineth that which is the half of the 10th part.
Mhm.
Now therefore set thine house in order.
Now, if you really want to get it right, that's what you need to be doing.
Let him go
Set
on,
your
man.
house in order. That's what you
Let
got to
that
be
man-
doing. But if you're not going to do it the right
Let
way,
him say what
it
he
ain't
gonna
count for
say.
nothing.
What he
you
say,
know?
man.
Man, if you don't shut the hell up and get up the street, man, talking that nonsense, you in
No,
that big ass beard.
nah,
Get
he
your
gonna-
ass out of here,
he
man.
gonna get my
Go
ass
ahead.
up. I'm finna go. Yeah.
And-
I appreciate it. Go ahead with the scripture.
I love you,
I'm
man.
not telling you,
Get mad at me, man.
Come
Come
on,
on.
read the scripture.
Okay,
No,
God.
no.
Verse
Hold on,
13.
hold on, yeah.
Now therefore set thine house in order.
Set thine house in order. Now, how do you set your house in order? You just reading about the 13 tribes of the Illuminati, this, that, and the other. It's more to it than that.
That's right.
You got to get into the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. You just at work talking about Jesus is black. What is that doing for the people?
That's right.
Right? And you know the 12 disciples, they was black dudes. It's way deeper than that, bro.
right.
You got to read these scriptures and you got to believe. You got to believe what you read. And as they say, what it is, seeing is believing.
Yep.
But you got to flip it around. Believing is seeing. Once you believe in the scriptures, you start to see everything for what it is. The Lord starts to deal with you. Starts to show you stuff that he's not showing everybody else.
Right.
And that's how you know the Lord is dealing with you, because you begin to see this stuff unfold. The Spirit starts to unveil this stuff to you. But you just around, talking shit about Illuminati and stuff. I be listening to Bill Cooper. He be putting me on. What about the Spirit putting you on? Right? What about the Spirit of truth coming into your life and dealing with every aspect of your life? What about that? Instead of you just around town spewing something about, I can tell you the breakdown of the gas prices. All that stuff, we've been talking about that for the longest.
That's right.
And all that stuff is starting to come to pass. But you people still don't get it. But we understand that the Most High just ain't put the spirit on you. But we still gonna come out here and put our lives on the line.
That's right.
You got a precept?
No, pretty much.
And reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble.
Read, start over on that one.
Verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption.
Now, how do you comfort those that be in trouble? You got to come to them with the spirit of truth. Not just some BS stuff you watched last night, Steve Coakley talking about some breakdowns and this, that, and the other.
Right.
Some old Malcolm X stuff. You got to come to these people in the spirit of truth. To seek out the elect in truth. Not to just talk about it just to say you know this information that this person doesn't know. It's about teaching the truth of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, not just spewing out information just for the fact of saying that I know something. Just like niggas be talking about basketball and stuff like that, just throwing out random information. You know how many points Larry Bird scored in game 3 of the finals. You just saying stuff. We talking about preaching the truth, getting out here in the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, trying to gather up the elect, going through all the stuff that we go through.
Right.
Niggas walking by, bothering you, throwing stuff at you, fags coming up, harassing you, calling the police on you, all kinds of stuff. Put your life on the line. Don't just be walking by whispering shit to people. Get in the spirit. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature.
Put off that weak nature.
That's right.
That weak nature is running around whispering stuff about the Illuminati. I keep saying that because it's something that happened to me. Not doing stuff like that, but being out here in truth, doing what you're supposed to be doing. Taking the scriptures and applying it to your life. Applying it to your everyday life. And watching how it benefits you. Watching how it changes you. You start to become that new man as the scriptures talk about. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
That's right. Set aside all the stuff that's going to pass away. You're worrying about your car, you're worrying about bills, you're worrying about that. Well, here, just in just a few, you ain't gonna have to worry about none of that.
That's right.
Everybody's about to be out here bad. As you see the gas prices shooting through the roof, once the gas prices get too high, you ain't got to worry about your car no more.
Right.
It goes from transportation to a little, now it's your apartment. You and your kids and your old lady sleeping in there. So as the time goes by, you ain't gonna have to worry about none of this stuff. Set those thoughts aside. Get into the things that are heavy in life. Put off that weak nature and put on that strong will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Shall be done hereafter. So all the bullshit that you hear about, like Venezuela, this, that, and the other popping up, it's about to get even worse.
That's right.
You haven't seen the things that are about to happen. Even you can read in the past, and that's not going to compare to what we are all about to go through, including those that are out here preaching in the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It's about to get real bad, real quick. And you can't say nobody told me it was going to get like this. It's too. You good? It's too. Appreciate that. It's too many videos. It's too many camps. Even the camps that are preaching some of that weird doctrine are telling you that the time is at its end. So you people walking around like thinking about everything but the truth, it's about to come hit you in the back of your head. You're about to have to get approached with the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is, it's going to be like it's going to be just like the Wild West out here. And you people are not prepared for it at all. You people are, there's a little bit of gas stuff happening. You people are at the gas pump fighting. You people are at the gas pump lines long as hell.
That's right.
You people are sneaking and trying to buy all the water in Walmart. You people are not mentally prepared at all for what's about to come your way. You think if you ain't got no gas, your mind is already shooting through the roof. What am I gonna do now? This nigga got some gas in front of me. You already losing.
Drake fighting over.
Hey man, if I could say this, man, earlier today, man, ran into a guy who was from the islands. He said, man, we get hit with hurricanes every single year. He said, and I watched how easily people fell apart just off of this one incident. We get hit on an island every single year and we still have gas. He's like, he's like, you people are stupid to think that y'all gas just ran out like that. They did that on purpose. They did that to y'all on purpose. It's just there's simple things that y'all don't pay attention to. They have reserve oil and all that type of stuff.
And they're gonna do. So, like, you want to say something?
Well, on that note,
You good? Go ahead.
I just wanted to say I thought on note, you know, whenever Bush was in office, did he not build? Did he not build up a big old oil drum to store 2% of the world's oil in? So there is oil still out here. You know, it's just they're just trying to ramp up and raise up the prices so they can get more money out of Jake, basically, because Jake's gonna be the main one wilding out. You know,
And it's called price gouging. That's why they had them 24 packs of water for like $42. Okay, and the gas prices just go up 20 cent, 40 cent, 50 cent, just like that.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, can I say one more thing? All right, and see, with the hurricane down there in Houston, you think that, you know, Houston was bad hit, you know. What about that hurricane that's coming from the Atlantic? You know, Irma? Irma is literally right now in the middle of the Atlantic being fed by another small hurricane behind it.
Yep.
You know? So Irma is going to intensify to be the perfect storm. And it's going to, Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing, hit the eastern coast.
That's right.
You know?
And that storm contains the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The carnage that it brings, everything that's going to happen is going to be just what the Most High wants to happen. That's just how it's going to go. Right? You people thinking that it's just some kind of weird coincidence. Everything is going to happen just the way the Lord wants it to happen. Just like this situation right here. The Lord wanted this to happen. I don't know why, but the Lord had to do walk by looking like that. You know? But just like those people died, you sending all that money down, so-called sending all that money down there. Well, y'all, you got donation tables set up at every store you go into. You need to keep that money for yourself. Because that carnage is about to come right here. You worrying about what's going on down there. It's carnage about to hit here.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 24. Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof.
You sitting up there mad at Joel Osteen because he don't want to open his church. I wouldn't open my church to you niggas either. You niggas ain't, what are y'all talking about? You still, it's 2017, you still talking about Jesus.
Yeah.
With that, the fan in church with that white Jesus on there with his hands out. Didn't you learn anything from Katrina? Jesus ain't got your back.
That's right, because I remember when George Bush got off that plane, Eve ran right up to him, holding on to George Bush, crying, head down and every damn thing. That's your God, man.
That's right. And I remember, just on that same note he's talking about, I remember it was, I think it was a long time ago. Somebody talked about it in the video, I forget, but it was a black woman, Queen Elizabeth, had showed up to visit, right? And there was a so-called black woman that ran up to her, just like ran up to George Bush, ran up to her and hugged her. And what she did was she went back and she changed every piece of clothing that she had on. Why? Because she don't want you niggas around her. She don't want you to touch her. She changed everything from the hat to the sock to the shoe, the belt, drawers, everything. These niggas, these Edomites do not care about you. These so-called white people do not care about you. But you still running up on the church taking pictures, telling me it ain't flooded. They don't want you in there. They don't even want you in there when it's open, let alone when it's closed and it's raining outside. Why?
not getting. These are nothing but test runs. That's why I brought up the brother who was from the islands who was talking about how, yo, man, this is a normal thing for them. They know how to handle themselves. They come right out of this thing. It's nothing to them. They get hit every single year with this stuff, man. And you guys fall apart overnight.
Where's that at?
It was I believe it's from Ghana, somewhere in Ghana, if I'm correct. Right on the islands. You know, and he was just talking about how this happens to them every single year. They got oil is in the water. And they were talking about how dumbed down you people are, how quick you fall apart. You don't even realize that you already don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when these test runs are going down, they see how easily you people fall apart. Man, you ain't gonna be. I'm telling you, so many people gonna be killing themselves, man. That's what's gonna happen. That's why I wanted to make this point in this next verse, because this is the Lord saying this. He said in verse 26, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. So, man, once again, man, this will be a time for us to rejoice. But we know this is coming. We're going to be in a stable frame of mind. We're not going to fall apart. We already know this is going to happen. But for the rest of you, man, yeah, we saw that one video the brother had up, man, earlier this week. So I want y'all, man, my money all fucked up. She crying to him, I ain't got no kids, but I just need y'all to fucking pray for me, man. Pray for my motherfucking city. Talking crazy, man.
Why would I pray for your city when the Lord chose to destroy your city? But I'm praying for it to come back. The Lord don't want your city, but I'm supposed to be praying for it. You niggas don't think about that. All you thinking about is fulfilling your lust.
That's it.
How is it your city? You pay rent in there. It ain't yours. You owe money to sleep there. It's not your city. The Lord chose to bring that hurricane through there. Now, you could say it came from the so-called white man developed that HARP system and applied it to Houston. And I can agree with that, but that's still the Most High's doing. The Most High destroyed your city. I'm not praying for it. Go ahead.
I might as well keep going on this because, man, I mean, these are simple examples, man, that the Lord is telling y'all straight from the jump, and it's right here in these verses. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
But I will not answer. Go ahead.
Why will he not answer though? Because y'all saying stupid things like, I need y'all to pray for my mother. Say, I ain't want to keep saying these derogatory words because you know what? Y'all don't even know who you want us to pray to. If you want to be technical, who do you want us to pray to for you to save your city? To get your money right. That's why the Lord said he ain't going to answer. You don't even know his name. Continuing on, he says, then I'm going to start again. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
As you floating around on a piece of wood in Houston, you're going to be looking for the Most High. The Most High, he's through with you. You're going to perish.
God.
As you walking around the city, hungry, thirsty, them hunger pains and ravage your whole body, you can't walk no more, the Most High is going to be laughing at you. You turned your back on the Most High. You didn't want to hear the men of the Lord that was out here speaking. On every corner, you wanted to come up and mock, and scoff, and tease, and bother them.
That's right.
But as you walk around, and your stomach is completely turned inside out, now your body's eating itself, and now you thinking about eating other people if you haven't already started chewing on another person, you dying. And the Most High don't want nothing to do with you. The Most High is laughing, Yahushua is laughing, and we laughing right along with him.
Dying. And if I can continue to say this, man, this is a warning to you two-thirds, man. Whether you choose to hear it or not, this is a clear warning, man. Another story that came out earlier this week down there in Houston, how a little baby was holding on to her mother. It was a little baby. This wasn't no 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old child. This was like a 1 or 2-year-old baby who was holding on to her mother. Her mother was sitting there dead. They don't even know how long that baby been sitting there holding on to her mom the whole time. In the water.
You people cry, and you people want to send $15 down there. Send another dude, I only got $2. You want to send that down there? I'm going to send a pack of water down there. The Most High chose to destroy them. I'm not sending nothing down there.
That's right.
The Most High chose to bring hell and carnage down there. But I'm trying to help it out. I'm going against the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. If I was you people in Houston, I would flee the city. But you too stupid to understand that the city was supposed to be underwater anyway. Houston was always flooding at different points in time. So when it floods, you got your brand new house built, you should have known better anyway. That's the same thing when you apply it to the spirit. America's always been fucked up like this. You think this whole, you think it's supposed to last forever? You think this is just supposed to go on and homosexuality was supposed to just ravage the whole world, everybody's gay? You think that was supposed to happen? No. The Most High is tearing this place down. All praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for that. That's what we pray for.
That's right.
That's what we hope for. Our hope is that this place is destroyed. And piece by piece, the Most High is tearing it down. So we don't have to sit up here and wonder what's going on and when it's going to happen. It's happening right before our eyes. And we believe wholeheartedly that this is the Most High is doing.
That's right.
We believe it. Therefore, we see what's going on in the world. We're not blind to all the facts that surround us. That hurricane is a part of the beginning of Yahushua coming back. You had the eclipse a week ago.
It was a week ago. No, it was a week ago.
A week ago, that eclipse was a sign of what's to come. And here it is.
God.
So all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for that.
That's right. Hey, and you know, and this is, what is it going to take? We're showing y'all. I mean, dang, the elders and the apostles and elders have been showing the RFID technology. Telling you these wars, these dang on incidents that are constantly going on amongst our people. It was nothing new. It's just only going to take for the elect of Israel to wake up and see this. The rest of you know it's going on, but you're still trusting in this system, you know. And matter of fact, I'm going to bring this point out too. Con. Yeah, verse 29 of Proverbs chapter 1. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
And to say this, you despise the counsel of Yahushua. You despise it. Yahushua is in the volume of this book. So as we bring out these precepts and go line upon line, that's the spirit of Yahushua coming to you. Whether you're listening to it on a video by chance, as they say, or you walking by, once again by chance, quote unquote, you're hearing it. Yahushua is speaking to you.
That's right.
Through words that you understand, not in some foreign language. You don't have to come out here with an interpreter. We're speaking the same language that you speak amongst all the people. In this particular land, you know, anyways, it's not for you. Everything is all for your survival, we'll say. But you people don't want to accept it. So you're going to have to take this fall. Go ahead.
God. I'm going to read again, starting at verse 31. It says, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. You know what our people are complaining about right now? How they're being abandoned down there in Houston and all that type of stuff. It's showing. We got brothers putting videos up of it. Everything. You know why? Because you putting your trust. Y'all trying to figure out how y'all going to survive. There's this UFC fighter down there saving over 100 people right now. Now calling on the Lord to trust it.
Saving them from what? Saving them. As a UFC fighter, could he stop the hurricane from coming? No. So these people are out there in the water. But you saying you saving them. They're already gone. Their lives are tore up. All you doing is pulling them out of the water. Their lives are destroyed. Totally displaced. Now it's all about waiting for an insurance check. But you saw what happened with Katrina. They give you, what is it, $2,000 check, a handshake, and good luck. And a bunch of FEMA trailers that you can live in for a certain amount of time.
No, not only that, they passing bills and stuff overnight as if people got access to computers and an office to go over the documents to even get their insurance. Some of you ain't even gonna be lucky enough to even get your insurance.
And some of you didn't have it in the first place.
God,
You just out there bad.
God.
And hey, that's how it's supposed to be. This is America. This is what America's made of. When something bad, you think everything is cool and everything is fine, but when something bad, when truth comes and slap you in your face, you're looking for Daddy America, Uncle Sam to come and help you. But it don't work like that.
Don't.
Uncle Sam ain't here for you. Uncle Sam looks at you as a useless eater, a piece of meat. All he's doing is using you as a resource. And when you become too much of a burden, he gets rid of you. Nobody trying to help you. They trying to build more nuclear missiles and nuclear defense systems. They're not worried about you niggas floating around in Houston.
They just trying to scare the hell out of y'all right now that this big war is brewing and all this other stuff when they already killing y'all, destroying you out here. You know, we were just listening to that video with Akon. He said, man, there's more people getting killed in Chicago than there are people in Iraq. You know, it's like, yo, man, these are facts. A lot of this stuff y'all don't see on the news. Another Jake just got killed a week ago, shot in the back. You got a police officer less than a year ago who openly admitted that, yeah, we killed black people. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter anymore, man. You guys still do not get it. This is not going to work for you, so keep trusting in your own ways and your own devices. You know, continuing on in verse 32, it says, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So we got brothers who've been down there preaching, man. They suffering the trials and tribulations of the flood, but guess what? They getting through it. Through the will and power of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, this is the type of nonsense we're talking about. But yeah, they want to show off that things are doing wonderful. People got monster trucks helping the damn military pull their vehicles out of the Tango border. That is insane, man.
That's right. Totally unprepared, totally just disheveled, wondering, what are we going to do now? But it's the same people you hear talk about preppers. But the hurricane hits and all that stuff goes out the window. That's America for you. Did you have another preset?
No, that's it.
Second. Go ahead with that. Second and 15.